Well, we've effectively made it to the middle of CDPR's promised Q1 2022 window where we're supposed to get the next-gen release of Cyberpunk 2077 on PS5 and Xbox Series 10, along with a large patch to fix/add things for that relaunch. But now that we've pretty much hit mid-February, CDPR would be very wise to wait a little longer, as things are about to get a little crazy in the video game space. Due to a number of delays, we now have 3 very stacked releases all coming before the end of the month. Horizon Forbidden West is a sequel to a game that Sony has just announced has done 20 million sales, and is likely to review extremely well, judging by early buzz. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen is its most anticipated expansion for that series in several years, and Bungie, recently bought by Sony, has announced 1 million pre-orders so far, the most of any Destiny expansion. Elden Ring is an obvious Game of the Year contender just from the pedigree of the team and studio that made it, and will be one of the biggest games of the year. In other words, this is not the time to try and have a do-over of the Cyberpunk 2077 launch with CDPR's next-gen release. CDPR has yet to say anything publicly about an exact date, and the only information we have is that new cover art has been uploaded to the PS5 store, indicating that at least some things are happening behind the scenes. March seems like the best option for CDPR if they are not going to yet again miss their promised window for this release. It's not like March is totally devoid of big releases. There's Gran Turismo 7 on March 4th, GTA 5's next-gen release on March 15th and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands on March 25th, but it's not quite as jammed as the next 2 weeks specifically. Or, of course, they could once again miss this window and we move later into the spring and summer. We should get Cyberpunk 2077's first major DLC later on this year, which we know that a huge chunk of CDPR has been working on, but as ever, we have no information on that, other than the simple fact of its existence. As ever, CDPR has been extremely non-communicative about their plans. My guess is that they just simply announce the launch on the same day it's live rather than spool up a big ad campaign for it, but we'll have to see. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels The Hero Killer series and the Earthborn trilogy.